Happy New Year, Cancer. 2025. We're getting into the 9-year, right? But in January, it's 11/11. The 9, 10, 11. 1/1 on January 1st. So, do make your new moon wishes and, or more importantly, vision board for the year. I'm doing this read a little differently for the new year. I will tell you how it changes as we move on. Okay, past life oracle. Let's see what we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. What is the karmic thread? Oh, I love it. Biblical. How beautiful, right? Being in the time, or maybe knowing you already do know that you experienced the time of Jesus, Moses, whatever, or any part actually of the Bible. Quite frankly, we're in Revelations, I think. Anyway, reading the Bible, perhaps, and not for any other reason but to give you a heads up, being more spiritual, getting more involved, becoming more aware. The biblical also means being in service to others, right? That's what we're here to do. We are here to serve, right? So as you know that even in times of the Bible, don't even, not to think about it as religion, but think about it as all of the things that were done in the Bible, that were granted, the architect that was built. How did they build the pyramids? How was the Parthenon built? Do you know what I mean? Those people built those structures. How amazing in those times. And how it's not going to happen again. They used their hands. It wasn't machines. And if it was machines, we don't know about it. They didn't have those kind of machines in biblical times. They used their bare hands, right? Okay, so it's all about believing, to put it in simpler terms. All right, Cancers, this is how we're going to restructure the end of the year's read, and when one door closes, another one opens. So we're going to close out 2024 with 3 cards over here, and then we're going to enter into 2025 with 3 cards on this side. What that determines will be what we learned, what we fought hard for, what we had to put our boundaries up to show the strength of our own resolve, who is still in our world and who had to be released, let go, right? So let's see, Cancers, let's see what's going on. The Sun, wow, look at that. I love that. The Knight, sorry, of Pentacles and Judgment. Wow, that's beautiful. So, okay, let me just pull out 2025, sorry. Oh, shit. Okay, it's okay. Let's just see what's going on. Let me do it like this so you could see. Okay. Okay, 2025. We're not going to go back to that bullshit, right? Okay, 2025. Okay, so let's really dive here deep into, so the happy year of some of you reconnecting with some old friends this past year. You've reconnected with some friends. You've become more you've gone a little deeper getting to know some people, right? Whether it's your family and or friends, you've taken the time out, Cancers, to really get to know your friends, your family on deeper levels than just, yeah, that makes me happy, or this group makes me happy, or these people make me happy. It's not just that. It's, well, you know what? I've gone through some growth here over the last year in terms of what friendships and relationships did end and didn't have growth, but they did make me happy. Kind of like I'm hearing Spirit saying, for the moment, in the moment. Not that it's bad, but when we make decisions, perhaps, you know, you have made decisions, Cancers, with the idea that maybe if you get deeper into one's, you know, life, it'll make a difference, and maybe it has, and it hasn't. Okay? So I feel like your circle of people in your life that have circled around, come around back again, exes, etc., you've realized that you've come to realize that now you know them better than you did. You took time to get to know them. For some, they made you very happy. And for others, you let go of like people from your past, whether that's, you know, exes, like I said, or maybe people that were more egoic, you know, they cared about you, but it was on a surface level. You know what I mean? It was like, oh my God, Cancer, or oh my God, Leo, you look so good, right? You look good. Everything's great. You know, Leo's loving the stage, and or maybe family members or those who were more egoic didn't have much more depth to them in order to hang around. Some of you allowed people, Cancers, in your life to hang around. And I'm going to say it as we move into 2025, like why are the masks still on? All right, so certainly, if you're dealing with maybe an ex-baby daddy or mommy or mama, whatever, you have kids with, okay, I get it. But there's a you know, fine line to what you're going to accept and what you're not. And are you believing? Some of you, are you still believing people from your past? You're still working on it, Cancers. You're still working on trying to weave through and weed out, okay, people, places, and things that you've known for so long, and maybe, you know, for now you're trying to gain the strength, you know, to maybe not confront them, but no longer deal with some of the stuff that you've been dealing with. And if it is, you could have, like I said, this could be a soulmate that has strung you on for longer than you can imagine or take, right? Or it's kids lying. This is lying and manipulation, and the masks have to come off, okay? Is it a third party? I don't know. We're gonna get into it, but this is your card. So emotionally being taunted to believe in the lies. Some of you, is it, well, it is, isn't it? It's easier to believe in what others tell us just because we do love them. And if it is our kids, for sure. Kids manipulate all the time. It could be kids, you know, grandkids, or it's a soulmate / ex that has just come back into the equation. The relationship did not really grow, but they do look good, and, you know, they smell good, you know? All right, let's get deeper here for my beautiful Cancerians, because you may be dealing with this here and now at the end of the year of 2024. Someone just, you know, comes back into your life. Could be a Leo. Could also be another water sign, you know, and there was no growth in this situation. All right, let's look at 2024 and what we've learned. Have we learned? What are we dealing with here? Some of you, it's divorce. Some of you had to restraining order. I heard. Some of you got divorced, or you're in the process of getting divorced, or walking away, and not, you know, you've turned your back. You're trying to really be like, I don't want to deal with this person. So it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, just because they came out as, right, the king. So let's just leave that there, because this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Aquarius being seen here as the liar. Wow. You're questioning this Aquarius. You have been questioning this Aquarius. You want answers. You want to have a conversation, or they do. Maybe they want to reconcile differences. Wow. You're not happy. Okay, so here's the thing. Someone may have just resurfaced who you were like, I'm done. I'm out. This relationship isn't growing. There's, you know, I don't know what to believe. They claim that, you know, that they want to be with me, but I'm not feeling it. So that's why I'm saying this person is egoic. He has a flare of, I'm saying he because it's the king, but it could be a queen. Having the flare of, okay, they're saying audacity. All right, let's look over here. Did they just come back because you could be working with them, or they could have lost their job and now they got a new job? Now we have 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. You may work with this person. This could be a boss. And you have an Emperor. So we have Aries as well. Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or Leo. Arrogant. It's my way or the highway. You may be in the middle of having to figure out, like, when they talk, do you feel like they're just, everything that comes out of their mouth is bullshit? 7 of Swords for Cancers. What is it? Oh, you're not talking to them. So when you were talking to them, was everything that you talked about, everything that they said, just bullshit? All right, again. Yeah, arrogant. Seen in the public eye. It already happened. So they like, okay, so I could say that this is like the Emperor boss. An arrogant one. An arrogant boss that promised you, or could have promised you, a raise or better pay and didn't deliver also. If it's an ex, or it's getting ready to be an ex, someone's trying to talk you out of it as you move into 2025. Someone could be saying, I really had time to think about it since we haven't been talking. I really need to reconnect with you because I've had time to think about the actions that were taken and or not taken. Let's look at what actions that is for Cancer. Yeah, they're missing you. They're going to tell you that. They're going to say, I miss you, Cancers. I can't live without you. And what are you going to, do you believe them? Okay, I feel this is a boss. I really do. Or an ex that says, I didn't have money, but now I do, and they don't. I can take care of you. I can support you. I'll pay you back, whatever that is. It's past life. It's a past love, sorry, but it could be a past life relationship. So this soulmate, this is a soulmate that's really hard to move on from. This person's really hard to move on from. So in 2025, they're going to be, it's not like they're not reflecting upon what they've done and where they've been and how they've treated you unkind, and they miss you. I think they lost some of their power. Maybe they lost their job. So what if your, I don't know, live-in or husband or whomever lost their job at the end of the year? That could also be. Virgo. Someone is very much reflecting about how they treated you, Cancers. I don't care who it is. They're really reflecting. Yep. And you walked away. This could be 8 weeks ago or 8 months ago. I mean, yeah, it's not 8 years. No, they're saying no. Someone might have thought they may be able to come back, Cancer, in your good graces. But I think to no avail. What is Cancer feeling about this as you walk? Yeah, it wasn't balanced. Spirit is intervening. Did you ask Spirit? Because this is the same. This is like Spirit is intervening because you don't want to make the decision. Whether you're not really sure. I think you're really, some of you really just made your decision. You're very clear that you've lost that love and feeling. That's a song, isn't it? I feel some of you have lost that love and feeling. And you've gotten really clear about the shenanigans of this person. And you're like, you know what? How could I even possibly entertain this? And feeling respectful of my own self in the same breath, because you have to. Look at this. Wow. This could be a father. So, all right, Cancers, I'm going to say it. Some of you married into a relationship that's so much like your dad. The absent father. The father's always at work or has excuses he can't do stuff with you. Like father, like son, like father, like daughter. The impact that your father made on you has weaved itself into a soulmate. And so, listen to me. If this resonates, Cancer, your job is to clear this in 2025 so you can cut the ties, if you haven't already, so that your heritage can be cleared of all this past father issues, of the absent father. The Disney father is what I call it. Probably because I worked at Disney for 10 years. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. So you haven't been able to continue, like, to close the door completely, because there's little bits of there's fragments of residual that needs to be cleared up here within your own self. Like I said, so you can clear your father issues and start over again. So you have to look back. Right now, you have to look back. And as you enter into 2025, that's what you're doing. You're reassessing. You're going to connect the dots to father, ex-husband, father, husband. You're going to write down, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea, as I tell my clients, do a mini past life review, meaning let's look at what exploded here in this marriage or live-in that this person was just like dad. And how have we not healed and been able to, we need to really figure out what part of you needs healing. So in order to avoid people who manipulate, lie, cheat, aren't around, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So you're in that in-between phase of, yeah, of maybe you're right in the divorce proceedings, or if they haven't packed their bags, they are now. Yeah. And you just really need to figure out how you feel, Cancers, about how this person has treated you, or how you've treated them, if you're the masculine, and how that really does thread into your dad. Has it been, as a child, growing up with a father that really placed such a great value on money, and regretfully so? And have you learned from that, if that was the case? How do we expect, as a parent, to be valued if we're never around for our kids? Or if we, what's the saying? We teach what we've been taught. We only know what we've been taught. And what you're going through right now, Cancer, is trying to decipher, truly trying to decipher it. And I think that you're kind of blaming, are you blaming yourself for their absence? Did you not see the writing on the wall? Let's look at the Ace of Swords real quick with the King of Swords reversed. Was this a conversation that should have happened, or do you feel like you should have cut this person out a long time ago? Look at Death reversed. They don't want it to end, or you don't, or you didn't. Maybe you didn't think it was, that's it. For some of you, you thought this person will never leave. Some of you, it's a deceased father. Wow, 3 of Cups twice and 3 of Pentacles. This could have been a third party. So, Let's just say you're a father figure, you have kids, your kids start working for you. And now they really see the true essence of what a father is by example. Like everyone knows in the company, or everyone knows in the organization, or whatever company, organization, business, that your father is cheating on your mom. And so then you end up, if you're an adult, right, you end up marrying someone who's just like your dad. It could be in masculine or feminine form. So you've fallen into the same, let's say, thread of someone being absent in your life. Some of you didn't want to see it, but you knew it. Or your kids. Or you're the kid. There's no love here. There's no love because you fell out of love with someone because of what you had to deal with. I mean, how could the Seven of Swords even be upright? You're not even talking to this person right now. You know what I'm saying? You've been through a lot with this person. Okay. Leo, Aries, Sag, for sure. Leo, Aries, Sag. You don't love this person anymore. And you have definitely, it has taken a toll. And I think you're done. I really do. But moving into 2025 is about reflection. Truly, it's about reflecting about your own dad. If this is your like ex-husband, ex whatever, whomever this is. They were in there, like, this person was really high and mighty. Could be in their business, you know what I mean? Or you could be together, like you own a business together, because here's the Aries here as well. So the Aries could be a feminine, but is more masculine. Okay. So someone fell out of love. Cancers, I feel like you fell out of love with this person because, or they fell out of love with you, or whomever was like messing around, telling you things are going to be different and they're not, and they haven't gotten to that point. Someone could have said, if it is a third party, someone could have said, you need to get rid of someone or else I'm divorcing you. Okay. Cancers, hang in there. This is not easy because this reflection, this situation, this storyline goes much deeper than just you and that person. One more. Let's do 3 because this is a rough, you've been on a rough ride. Okay. See? Pay attention to red flags. Yep. That's the Seven of Swords, for sure. Codependency and soulmate. There you go. And that wraps up the whole read. So, someone has been very codependent, or you have. I'm also going to say complacent. So you become complacent. with your person. And you will, sometimes, you know, we just allow them to manipulate, lie, do the things that they're going to do, try to run the show, especially if you're dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sag. And then either you get caught or they get caught, and that complacency turns into reality, a reality of illusion, whereby they're saying, well, if you don't get rid of so-and-so, or if you don't stop working as much, or if we can't do things together as a family, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot to unravel here. But what is truly unraveling is the way that you grew up with your father figure. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag, and you could have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your chart, or that's your dad. You have a lot of people here. So, oh, the Tower. So you just had like a wake-up call. Cancers, you had a wake-up call. And the wake-up call is, I'm not dealing. Yep, breath. So some of you need to breathe. Some of you need Mother Earth, to connect with Mother Earth so you can just chill. You are a water sign, so maybe it's time to go to the beach. Sorry, take a vacation. Go take a walk if you can. Okay, I'm going to say it. Don't get upset. Someone took their last breath. Maybe they had a heart attack. And maybe that was the wake-up call to change and release. Yep. Okay, so power, breath, and release. Some of you, it's just learning how to breathe in times of stress. Maybe stress gets the best of you and you're like, I don't know how to get past that, you know, that stress, the cortisol. So instead of eating or drinking, eating junk food and drinking stuff, it's like take a walk, do some meditation exercises, get out in Mother Earth. But someone could have had a slight, or maybe it's a minor, you know, a minor heart attack, and this kind of reality check, you know, it just became very real. Or it's your father. If it's not literal, then it's figurative, right? The woods, the trees, the ocean. You know that you're part of the existence of the whole universe, right, is within. So also they're telling me that the power, that the Tower card here, the lightning, is also about maybe you had an electrical outage, or you have electrical issues in your home. Just look at them. That's just a heads up. Someone could have lost their job, and now it's like, what are we going to do? Yeah, there's a lot here to unravel. So please let me know. But you are going to be dealing, you do need to deal with all of the details of what's going on here into 2025. You have not, this is not the year of closing the door on this, because this is breathing you into 2025 so that it will help you to cut the cords of your ancestral heritage, so that you can forgive a father figure, husband, ex-husband, live-in, whatever. Okay? I'm here for you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Okay. Talk to you soon. Talk to you next year.